Sentinels versus Spot Up. A crazy upset had them beating SSG, this team. And my god, that series delivered. I'm hoping this one can do the same here. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be the case. Sentinels have already come online with a couple of kills, 4 to be exact. And this last one probably won't be evading them. SSG looking gone, far away from any sort of semblance of winning this round. And Rustun perhaps maybe can get a couple of kills to change my mind, but dapr is easily there to
nearly get the round. It's very close. Unfortunately, the tripwire just did so much damage, and there's the spray. Sinatraa, his signature move on an ascent map. He takes it one down, and now the to follow, one more to find. And it looks like, well, a guaranteed 3-0 start here for the Sentinels. Plus Tucker to pull some magic, but he's not going to find much. ShahZaM up in the sky, and he sends him down below. Overlay, but,
we're good.
You know, some interesting stuff. Zombs, oh, very aggressive out middle. He'll be spotted out. Is he quick enough to flick back? No, ShahZaM, though, is quick enough. He doesn't save his teammate's life, but ShahZaM will do one better and take 3 down. This is textbook from Sentinels right now. Quick peek splashes and everything. They make it look so damn easy. Figment in a 1 versus 3. He's only on 38 HP, and with it, he'll be going down.
With a Phantom, he's still going to be trying to do his job the best he possibly can. And my god, he's going to be gifted a massacre over towards B. It's him and Sick to do all the damage. And oh my god, it's just everybody's dead. In shambles, entirely just gone far away. So it's of the utmost importance that they're able to convert this one into a win. It's looking better. Tucker is able to get another extended into a 3v5 before Sinatraa comes online, trades things out. But once again, the fundamentals, and I was praising Spot Up so much for doing, trading absolutely on par with some of the best teams out there, is indeed coming into fruition right here. Sick is the next victim, and probably the last of the round will be zombs, and there you have it. Kanpeki. I say early because before the actual execute happened, there's a teleport, there's a lockdown, so all the very fruitful parts of the potential execute going well for them. Bunny somehow doesn't die when he's stepping out of the shadows, and from the shadows, he'll bring another player down to hidden. Bladestorm
30 seconds left.
Come online though, and the thing is, damn, he's kind of nutty with this sort of thing. That's exactly why he's bringing a verticality element into this round, and it is working out peachy.
One player remaining.
Oh, by now it's just ShahZaM. He doesn't have the knives anymore. He's pulled them back out, switches back to the Phantom. Maybe wants to get a little bit frisky with it for the clip, and ShahZaM, verticality indeed. He stands above Bunny, 5-1. Make it 6-1. Sentinel strike right back. It's down to the wire though again here in Spot Up. They're bringing some kind of heat.
They can build a bit of a story around the spike that has gone down. They can try to maybe force another pick if they're lucky. That breach is actually going to do major work for them here, but not to be warded off by it. Bunny will still lurk in the back lines here. And the thing is, Sick is not ready for it. It's going to be a free kill for Bunny, and most likely a second round for the side of Spot Up.
Has to be at this point, but Sinatraa, he knows where he is. Jumps on down!
Sheesh.
Nearly finds Bunny's body, but unfortunately he doesn't connect.
Wonderful news. Right now, things are looking very, very pretty for them. They find another opening kill. This time, our victim of choice will be Sick. There's more where that came from here. The teleport in perhaps actually might become a factor as well. Sinatraa, he's stuck dancing behind the bomb box at the moment, but he's going to be fully blinded, taken out of commission entirely, and Spot Up will once again probably run away with a round.
I really love this utility, or apologies, the usage of the Omen ultimate. I mean, they're really getting behind them. He knows when to use that paranoia as well, and it caused a lot of disruption there for Sinatraa in the back lines. He's dancing between 2 different angles, 3 different angles at times as well, so beautifully played from Spot Up. They know how to use their ultimates, and I think that's going to be a key factor, that use of that Omen ultimate. It'll throw them off their game just a little bit. That's the second time they've teleported into the back of the B-bomb site, and they've been able to find success, but Zombs isn't done just yet. He's got a whole set of utility, but he's been tagged down to 69 already. That shock dart does so much damage, and it won't be the thing to finish him off, but it was the sender, Figment. Makes it 3 here for Spot Up.
One side is going to be slightly more biased than the other. Who's going to be able to win this? And that is, of course, the boys on Spot Up. We're actually making this really competitive. It comes down to a 1v1. I don't think that was nearly as scary as I thought it'd be.
Zom's a great paranoia, but it hasn't gotten anything, and he's even caught looking the wrong way. Bunny holds his head beneath the stairwell and finds himself the first frag. Rust's even arrived to the scene. He takes down ShahZaM. Zoms has finally chimed in. The A-bomb's like, it's completely open. Dapr's no longer there to activate those cypher cages, and there's nothing they can do except sit, watch, and wait for the retake.
no, zombs just has to wait too, bide his time, break down that door, Mr. Gorbachev, do everything you can to hold the line. Thing is, Figment, he has that Hunter's Fury. If he so wanted to, he could hide, but I don't think he even needs to. Hide and seek is not exactly a game Kanpeki exactly wants to play. He'll take these frags, and he'll take even a third. 6-5, and this is spot up at their scariest.
Coming to effect later on in this round, but doesn't seem to be affecting Tucker. Finds the first, and now Figment is trying to pivot off of that. Sick, though, is sick indeed. A double off the Bulldog, rolling thunder to send them reeling back in the path of one. In comes the swing. Sick has got a third. This is indeed Sick. An amazing round from him. It's just one to find, and it will end with the lead for Sentinels. 7-5. They make it look easy on that 5v5 retake, walking out with 3 lives. Dart does so much damage, and it's going to soften them up. There are even 3 players there. Figment's made that quick rotation, and Figment through the smoke won't find it, but instead it's Tucker. Tucker's come alive finally, overhealing to the extent, and he's looking for just a little bit more. Tucker make it just the 4-piece. It's just down to 2 though. Sinatraa is playing alone. He's not too far away from ShahZaM. He's doing the best he can, but he doesn't even need it. Just down to 1. Tucker has got to ace this one out. It's a 1 versus 1 against the legend himself. ShahZaM, Thunder, Magic, and everything. It's a 3-piece to give Sentinels an extended lead by 3. The recon bolt as well that'll clear out most of these positions. They'll know where to go. They know where that shot's come from, surely, but they're waiting on 1. There is 1 man out towards A main. Are they ready for it? Now they surely know. That recon bolt reveals his position, and he's playing long range with a stinger. Zomb underneath the heaven. 1v2, can't even find the first. Locked away and put to bed. It will be a 7th round for spot up. Flash fast play, and they've been read like a book, but there's Kanpeki right above Figment. Takes down 2, and Kanpeki finds the final there. A quick play from both these teams. They wanted to get aggressive on both sides, and only one comes out on top. The support play from Kanpeki. Great use of that ultimate for a very, very fast swing. They've definitely come out the better of them. Kanpeki will continue to hold this angle. There are 2 players still waiting, and he even has the knives out. Right click onto each of them will take them both down, and dapr's getting a little bit aggressive spots. The first right click does miss, and that's an opening now. They've got to capitalize on it, and dapr's done exactly that. It's just down to 1. Rustun, the B-side anchor, has to find it in him to clutch this one out.
Kill with the knife, but no. Apparently not. They just gave respect to the name right there. Rustun, that turret does spot somebody that he can maybe pre-fire. Unfortunately, for some reason, X-rays don't seem to be on for the attackers, but you can use your imagination, and you can use the radar to find out that there's basically no chance for Rustun. Spam angle, I'm going to assume is on point. I didn't expect somebody to just basically feed the bees, and somehow Sentinels are still fighting back. They're still actually making this round work. It was a 3v4. Buddy out of nowhere sprays down 2, but dapr says anything you can do, I can do better. 11 rounds for the juggernauts of North America.
Trying to sell this fake. He's really trying to convince them that this is going to be a B hit. He's even locked his team out of the round, basically. Sinatraa is playing by himself, and all he needs, apparently, is himself. He sold the fake. They're already off the A bomb site. They've got to go now with 30 seconds left. Tucker, though, will meet them and greet them. A quick clear might put an end to this round, but a tiny gap through the top of the smoke. Spike down and everything, and ShahZaM on 30 HP has an impossible clutch to pull off.
Impossible indeed.
Last again, an eco round to end it all. Kanpeki alongside.
Oh, the crossfire.
Trying to make it work with the crossfire. It doesn't work. Zombs, he's got a ghost now. Drops the smoke and straight through the smoke. Kanpeki spotted another. It's just down to 2. It's traded back so quickly as Tucker finds another. Just down to Sinatraa in the back of the site. He's stuck behind the generator.
Oh
and there's 3 players surrounding him. There's one on his backside as well. It's just a matter of time before he goes down. Can he find anything, though? They know where he is, and they're just trying to flush him on out. Kanpeki from behind with the operator. Makes it double digits for spot up. And Sentinels, they're sweating just a little bit, I'd imagine. It's within 2 once more, and 2 to go to send us to overtime.
Usually you get sprayed through smoke, you got blinded and pushed or something like that, but no. Everybody got out unscathed. They have to use the lockdown just to get a little bit more information. Sentinels have this round basically in the palm of their hands, although that doesn't mean it's exactly going to be their round to win. Already, they're starting to fight back spot up.
Oh, flash though, flash, a great flash, a spray on through. ShahZaM's denied the spike, the defuse. It's still a 3-on-3. Buddy's trying to take the fight to them, but ShahZaM is not done just yet. A spray from Tucker. They're still alive, and they're still in it, but some's alive as well. What? Come back from the dead.
Attackers
win. The dead and Sentinels ascend them all. They take map number 1 and a nail-biting 1v2 clutch.
Oh my god, dapr is just too damn good. through the smoke for that second. I didn't think he actually had it. That's the power of being able to ping the bomb. And this is actually such a sick setup by the side of Spot Up here. Nades in will mark the first kill for Figment. And there you have it. Spot Up. They get the ball rolling.
Perfect setup as well. Figment with that long-range camera sees that early barrel from one and has that Q. ShahZaM, no chance for him to scream the magic word. dapr jumps down to the site. He's at least got one off the ghost in a second with his back turn, but he won't find that one. It's zombs instead. 3 versus 3. This is where that CHEO will really come in handy, at least for Sick, but he doesn't have it just yet. Will now be able to call upon it. The wall. This is the use of it, the pivot around it. Yes, that wall doesn't have the same HP that it did way back when Valorant first came out, but it still is that benefactor. It holds them back. It keeps them in a kind of a weird situation. You have to force them around the right side of the site. You mentioned pistol rounds. It's so crucial around like this, but a great dink already. Figment, make it a headshot connect on the zombs. Sick has tried to back away. zombs, a beautiful paranoia, but is it going to be enough? They're playing this 2v2. They're trying to pivot around each other, but zombs already such low HP. Stood no chance. And Figment ready for that double swing, ready for the peek to the player B main, and it will be Spot Up taking the first round on the defender side of Split. Seen 2 times already, both in the pistol round and then hereafter in that gun round we just had. So Kanpeki will try and lock this down. He's kind of read into it, but there's the split again. Sinatraa and dapr making pain happen, but Kanpeki, he's still locking this one down. He's good for 2, but that's not enough. That won't do. zombs has made an adjustment, but he's gone down as well. This is actually looking a little bit clean here on the side of Spot Up. The spike down and everything. Trades go back and forth. Tucker has found one off the paint shells. It's just down to 1. dapr, how was this turned around? Sentinels, they've lost the round, surely. It's up to dapr, but dapr alone is going to try and pull it off. It's just down to 1. Cypher v Cypher now here, Kieran.
But dapr, he's not exactly doing too great, man. He needs a little bit of medical attention. 40 points of health versus Figment's 150 effective. Now dapr has made noise, and this will be the perfect time for Figment to go ahead and do a 180. This should be a free kill. It should, by all means, be a free kill, but no, he's gotten away with the spike. He's gotten away with it. He's going to get the spike down. It's damn well become winnable. I cannot believe I'm actually saying this, but dapr might even have the upper edge.
Oh my god. He's got to know, though, surely. dapr, there's only one place he could be falling into in Figment. He's tapped the spike. He goes around the corner.
What?
How has dapr won that? 1v2, 25 HP, and he's just somehow pulled off the most miraculous clutch I've ever seen. Keep on going. Damage dealt 98 exactly off of him. Kanpeki's playing around this one, though. Lockdown in their face, but Sentinels aren't afraid to face. Sinatraa backs away. They're trying to duck and dart, but dapr's come back for a fight. He's come back to tussle. Sinatraa does one better, but is it enough? They're already on the spike. They're trying to strike out. I think they've just got it.
Oh my god!
Got it, and it is the orbital strike from hell. 3-3, they've tied it up. Spot Up again, down to the wire, but it's done. One single ultimate has won them around, Kieran, and they've tied it up again. I feel like ShahZaM should get a really big forewarning. You should have all the information in the world. Tucker goes flying out. Showstopper to the face, to the feet of dapr. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but it still leans heavily in favor of the Spot Up side. It's just down to Sick. They know where he is. They know where he's coming from, but even then, Bunny is oblivious. He's blind to that fact. Sick. 1v3. Is it enough? No. The first kill is his, but nothing more to follow, and Spot Up make that look spotless. The retake is there, and they take the lead 4-3. Off-putting, but I think it's going to work with the trades.
Oh, for sure it is. It's just, it feels so weird seeing a Sentinels player in that position. It's going to work out, though, just because they have the firepower to make almost anything work out at this point. Sinatraa drops at just the perfect time as well, and playing to his verticality will be the side of Spot Up here. The res comes into fruition, and Sick is sick as usual. 2 kills for him, and it's a 1v3 for Kanpeki to look to try to overcome, but time is of the essence, and time doesn't seem to be on his side. It's either he chooses to go up in flames or run away with his tail tucked between his legs. It's just the same story, different round, man. At this point, I'm just going to chalk it up to Sentinels being able to absolutely crush it. I want to believe he's Spot Up, but at this point, when Sentinels feel comfortable on the pace changes that they're doing, when they're rezzing right in front of what feels like a ton of your members, and yet you're still struggling in certain aspects, it's hard for me to find the hope. It's hard for me to find the belief that this is going to work out. Some frags are going the way of Spot Up, though. Not all hope is lost, but it is minimal, really, at this point. The wall, unfortunately, is a little bit scuffed, but Sick, he doesn't really care. Using that gap, dapr will find a way to squeak a frag out of it, and of course, in classic Sentinels fashion, they make almost every situation work out for them. It's Tucker against 3. But I don't think he even has the slightest chance in the world to realistically make this one happen. The crossfire is in effect. Even if he found that kill versus Stick, there's still 2 more layers of that defense he needed to peel away.
Last round
7 to 4.
I want to read into that. They might say, okay, the lockdown's been called. Let's take our time. Let's wait. They're not going to expect it. And sinatraa, I don't expect this. I never in 100 years would have expected that. sinatraa bouncing his way on through the heavens. And there it is. He sends one up above, but he himself will meet him and greet him in the death lobby. Quick, aggressive, fast-paced style, and it's opened up so much because look at dapr, the space that they wanted to create. That's the thing with the side of Sentinels. Every single attack, it seems they spread their numbers thin. They spread throughout the entirety of the map, and ShahZaM has spread their numbers thin. Another frag, but it's down to just 2. They've got to pull this one back, and zombs has brought one back to the table. It's down to just 2 again for both sides, and tucker, he's trying to lurk through this smoke, looking for something, and he's found another. Just down to 1. It's sick. The healer, the sage, to try and heal this round and make amends.
He wins these, man. I have no hesitation whatsoever to call this. Sick is a mastermind in the clutch. He's done this a number of times, and I have no hesitation to think he can do it again. His first problem is going to be the side of Tucker, though, and you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have believed. Maybe I'm just a bit too high on the drug that is Sentinels, but pretty much everything that they have planned. There's a reason why they picked Split here, and maybe it's gonna be because Kanpeki can get an early kill. That seems like a weird reason, but hey, it's the only reason we have to go off of here, because Kanpeki, he has been a hero so far for the side of Spot Up. I think asking for any more would just be, again, maybe a bit too selfish.
Oh, that's terrific.
Nah, does this do much though?
Nah, the utility usage. It's utility usage. He slows them down again. It's the power of the Sage, even with those buffs, even with those nerfs, apologies. A slow orb, a wall to dance around, and look at what Spot Up have done. They've already backed away. He'll get this information, and yeah, this is a beautiful call. Sentinels, a really great call from ShahZaM, the IGL, and also sometimes a top fragger at times. He's read this one perfectly. He'll get aggressive. He'll have all this early intel. That smoke sent in from zombs, this is extremely well played from the side of Sentinels. I can't stress that enough. And zombs, he's watching up above.
Left.
They knew this was going to come. They were expecting this, and they've been read like a book. Our paranoia seems to end it already. 20 seconds, and Figment's left in the clutch of a 1v3.
Started out so good for Spot Up. Keep in mind, this was a 5v4 made into a 1v3. What has gone wrong? I think you're going to need a therapist to try to break down everything. The hopes remain high for the side of our boys on Spot Up, but I'm not sure if I should believe. Can I? Man, that last round was a force if you'd believe it. I know it's kind of hard to tell considering it was over in 2 seconds. And hey, remember what I was saying about the Sage Wall? There you have it. It's useful on pistols exactly for reasons like that. Sick is hungry for a couple of kills. He'll get his just desserts. Strange. Spot Up. What is their call at the moment here? Are they just looking to hold on to this map control and bait rotations and maybe hope that the Killjoy does something? Because if so, they need to move quick. They're losing numbers. They're bleeding out here. And it's done. This is what I'm talking about. How do you play against this? I can't think of any realistic way that you're supposed to be able to fight up against this. Sinatra's already waiting around the corner. He's already booked a hotel, and he's made a home inside the rope room.
Down in an instant, dapr, he's been getting very aggressive in this position, and it's paid off. It's paid off already. Intel at best. Spike has been spotted, and they've got an advantage to lead this round in.
I'm trying to think of possible good things. Look at this angle from sinatraa. He is so hungry for frags. This man is playing it like it's ranked. He's on his Smurf account at the moment, and we would never be able to tell because every time he's on his Smurf, he seems to frag out. Whether it's Radiant, whether it's Diamond, whatever it is. This man, he's just fragging out hard. Spot Up are looking like a silver team when they're faced up against the Sentinels at the moment. It's Sentinels.
I mean, let's not discredit Spot Up's ability, what they did, what they've done. They're still battling for this. Their lives are on the line, and Sinatra's putting his on the line, his body and everything. 3v3. Ultimate's been called here for Kanpeki, and he is the X Factor. He is the X Factor for Spot Up. He's their soul. He's their chance. And in this 3v3, he's taking a chance.
It just feels so hard not to be biased for Sentinels when they're playing like this, man. They're wrapped around everywhere. They have a protocol in place for this, you know? I mean, how do you... Again, it's just hard to prepare for this. Spot Up, they look for something here. They have a Leer, and they have a tripwire. That's it for utility. Maybe they have some hope as well. I'm hoping they
30
do.
seconds
Right
left.
now, they're going to need to show
Player
some skin. But everybody on Sentinels doesn't seem to believe in the dream. It's 13-5 in favor of Sentinels.
Defenders win.
Oh my lord, that was, again, dominance on a whole nother level. What can you say that hasn't already been said? I think we said it all, Sully.
I mean, the best way to reiterate it is that this is a map that they haven't played too much. Spot up. This is the 4th time they've ever played a map like Splits.